Okay, this is homework 4.8, and we're starting with problem number 7, which is on the back side of your homework. You're given the problem in the following equation, both a and b are integers. Determine the value of a and b. A times 2x minus 5 equals b minus 16x. So start by writing the equation on your page. So a times 2x minus 5 is equal to b minus 16x. The first thing I'm going to do now, once I have the original equation written, is to rewrite it, and I'm going to change subtraction to adding the opposite. So then I will have a times 2x plus negative 5 equals b plus negative 16x. Now I need to know the value of a and b. So if I look carefully, I see that, I know I'm going to be distributing a in. That means I'm going to be multiplying a times everything inside the parentheses. And I know that whatever this stuff is equal to whatever this stuff is. And I see that I have an x term here, and then I have some other term over here. So if I were to multiply whatever a is by 2x, I know that it has to equal this x term here. So I'm going to ask myself, well, what would I multiply 2x by to get a negative 16x? 2 times what is negative 16? And I'm thinking it has to be 8. So I'm going to rewrite this, and I'm going to try that. So if this is 8, and I want it to be negative 8 because I want this to become a negative 16. So negative 8 times 2x plus negative 5 equals b plus negative 16x. Let me see. Negative 8 times 2x, does that equal negative 16x? Yes, it does. So then let me multiply negative 8 times negative 5. Negative times a negative is a positive. So that means that b would have to equal 40, positive 40. So let me just do that. I'm going to actually do it right down here. Negative 8 times positive 2x equals negative 16x. Plus, I'm bringing my addition sign down, negative 8 times negative 5 is 40. So that tells me that I'll write it over here, A equals negative 8, and B, if A is negative 8, then B had to equal 40. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Problem number 1 says Tom, Dick, and Harry are splitting the cost of a new computer. Tom will pay 34% of the cost. Dick will pay 0.4 of the cost, and Harry will pay the remainder. What percent of the total cost is Harry paying? So let's add all of the amounts that the three men are paying. So it says that Tom is paying 34%. So I'm going to put 34% plus what Dick is paying. He's paying 0.4 of the cost plus what Harry is paying. It's the remainder. We don't know what that is, so I'm going to put X. This all has to equal to 100% of the cost of the computer. So I'm going to put 100%. Now, it's hard to work with these numbers because they're not in the same format. I have a percent and I have a decimal. So I think I'm going to turn them all into decimals here. So I'm going to turn 34% into a decimal. 34% is equal to 34 over 100. So I'd be adding that to 0.40 plus X equals, now I'm going to turn 100% into a decimal, and 100% is equal to one whole amount, or 1.0. I'll put 1.00. Okay, now 34 over 100, let me make that into a decimal. So 34 over 100 is equal to 0.34 plus 0.40 plus x equals 1.00. Okay, now I'm going to add these two. Now I am going to solve. I have an equation to solve. I have to solve for x. So I'm going to combine any like terms. Well, I can combine 0.34 and 0.40, right? 0.34 plus 0.4 is 0.74. So then I have 0.74 plus x equals 1.00. I'm still trying to solve for x. So I've combined like terms. Now I have to reverse any addition or subtraction. So I am adding 0.74 to x. So now I'm going to subtract 0.74 from both sides. Okay, then x equals, well, I've got to do this math, 1.00 minus 0.74. 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring my decimal down. So in doing this, since I'm subtracting decimals, I had to line my decimal points up. So my answer is 0.26. So that tells me that Harry's paying 0.26 of the amount, but they're asking for it as a percent. So 0.26 equals 26 over 100, which is equal to 26%. Okay, in problem 2, this time Tom will pay 28%, Dick will pay 0.32, and Harry will pay the rest. So I'm going to write this as an equation again. So we have 28% plus 0.32 plus x equals 1, or 100% of the cost. So 28% is equivalent to 28 over 100 plus 0.32 plus x equals 1.00. Okay, 100% is equal to 1, and I'm going to put the decimal there because it's easy if I'm working with all decimals. Now I have to turn this fraction into a decimal. So 28 hundredths is 0.28 plus 0.32 plus x equals 1.00. Now I have to add 28 and 32. So 28.28. I'm going to line my decimals up in 0.32. And bring my decimal down. So these, when I add 28 and 32, I get 0.6 plus x equals 1.00. I'm trying to isolate my variable. I need to know what x is, so I'm going to subtract 0.6 from both sides. So x equals 1.0. So this, the way that you would do this is you'd line your decimal points up. Whoops. And I'm subtracting. So this is 0.4 or 0.40. And then I'm going to turn that, now I need that as a percent. So 0.40 is equal to, let me put it over here, 0.40 is equal to 40 over 100. And that is equal to 40%. So I'm going to put x equals 40%. So that means that Harry is paying 40%. Okay, this time Tom is paying 32%, Dick will pay 0.36, and Harry will be paying the balance. So again, I am going to add what they gave me, 32% plus 0.36 plus x equals 100%. of the cost of the computer. So now I have to change this to a fraction. 32% is equal to 32 over 100 plus 0.36 plus x equals 1.00. So 100% equals 1 whole amount. So 32 hundredths is equal to 0.32 plus 0.36 plus x equals 1.00. Now I'm going to add 32 and 36, and I'm doing this in my head, so this becomes 68.68 plus x equals 1.00. Now I need to solve for x, so right now I am adding 0.68 to x, so I'm going to subtract 0.68 from both sides. So 1.00 minus 0.68. I had to line my decimal points up. Borrow again. So this becomes 0.32. So 0.32 equals x. So that means Harry is paying 0.32, and that is equal to 32 over 100, because the 2's in the hundredths place, and that is equal to 32%. Okay, this time Tom is paying 30%, Dick is paying 0.28%, and we don't know what Harry's paying. So we're going to add those amounts. 30% plus 0.28 plus x equals 100%. Okay, now if you're not seeing what we're doing here at this point, you really need to stop and think about it. We're adding all of the amounts that the men are paying, and we know that they have to equal 100% of the cost of a new computer. Okay, it doesn't matter how much the computer costs. It could be $150 or $3,000. What we're looking at is portions of that total amount. So one person's paying 30%, and one person's paying 0.28% of the 100%. So you have to remember how to convert percents to decimals, or decimals to fractions. You have to remember the notes that we've taken on that, and because you can't work with numbers that are that are written out differently. So I'm going to turn 30%. Remember that percent means per 100. So percent means how much out of 100. Okay, and then 0.28 plus x equals 100% is one whole amount of something. So we make it 1. And because I know I'm working with decimals here that are less than 1, I know I'm going to need to have some zeros here to work with. Okay. So I know 30%, if I remember my place value, I know that that's going to equal 0.30 plus 0.28 plus x equals 1.00. Now I'm going to combine 28.30 with 0.28, and that's going to become 0.58 plus x equals 1.00. And this is why I have, instead of just turning 100% into 1, I added the decimal point and the zeros, because right now I'm going to have to subtract 0.58 from both sides. And if I only had a 1 here, I would have had to add the 0.00, because you need that. I am subtracting less than